Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Harshad and you're watching Deutschland Weekly Updates, where I summarize weekly breaking news, interesting events from Germany, some job opportunities, and in the end I will also review some Auslander memes. Today we will start with the hot breaking news from Germany, where German Bundestag passes some wonderful changes in historic immigration law. This is a big news for non-EU migrants hoping to live and work in Germany in near future. You know that Germany's government is a coalition government made up of Social Democrat Party, Greens Party and Free Democrat Party, which usually don't agree on many things, but one thing that they were all on board with from the beginning was reforming
immigration law.
So what is this new law all about? The new law is focused on increasing the number of workers from outside of the EU coming to Germany by around 65,000 per year. And the way to do this is by making the immigration process easier.
Okay.
And hence, there are a range of measures taken by the government. Let me quickly summarize them. Number 1. New point-based immigration law. In the future, non-EU migrants will be able to come to Germany to look for work under the new scheme called Opportunity Card, or in German it is called as Chancenkarte. At the moment, you can only get a working visa if you have a job offer in Germany, but in the future, the Opportunity Card will allow people to come to Germany for up to 1 year to look for a job. As long as they fulfill certain criteria, which is based on age, work experience, language skills, for which they will be granted some points. To find out if you are eligible for this new Opportunity Card scheme, simply click on this calculator link, answer few of the question, and it will determine if you qualify for the point-based system. I will also add this link in the description. Number 2. Loosening blue card rules. Many skilled workers in Germany are blue card holders. It's very popular route for the workers from non-EU countries wanting to work in Europe. The German government wants to make it easier to come to Germany with a blue card by lowering the amount of money you have to earn to be eligible. Getting a blue card will also be easier for the people working in the IT sector, as career experience or the skills can be accepted for the blue card without a university degree. Number 3. Changing rules for international students. The rule around working as a student will be relaxed, so in future, international students will have more opportunities to earn money while studying. Number 4. Recognition of foreign qualification. Getting your official certificate recognized in Germany can be a real headache, you know that. But in the future, the government wants to get rid of this formal requirement for people with high potential or who have a lot of experience, which means if the employment meets certain requirement, their qualification will be accepted as they are. Let's assume if you have good skills and work experience in a programming or for the matter any of the field, and if you do not have a matching qualification, then you will not be restricted just because you do not have degree certificate. An important note, although the law has already passed through the German parliament, it still has to go through the Bundesrat or a federal council. It's basically a legislative body that represents 16 states. Current estimations are that the law will come into the force by end of this year or early next year. Now let's move ahead with our second breaking news. German government presents its 2024 budget. German government has finally approved its budget for 2024 last week, following months of disagreements between those three coalition parties. You remember them, right? Tell me.
What?
Finance Minister Christian Lindner from the business-friendly FDP party has put forward huge reduction in the new budget. This is to try to counter the several years of massive government spending to tackle the coronavirus pandemic and then the energy crisis triggered by the Russia-Ukraine war. One of the major steps in the new budget is the reduction of the wage threshold for parents receiving child benefits in Germany. In German, it is called as Elterngeld. At the moment, parents with a combined income of 300,000 euros are able to receive child benefit from the government. From 2024, it will be reduced to half, which means it will be 150,000 euros. However, one area in which the government will increase spending is defense. About 19.2 billion euros will be spent on the armed forces on top of the regular defense budget, which is 51.8 billion euros. The draft budget will be debated in the German parliament in September. In the article for the daily newspaper Frankfurter Allgemeine Zeitung, the finance minister said, with the 2024 federal budget, we are taking an important step towards fiscal normality.
Okay.
Alright, moving ahead with our third major headline. Right-wing AfD gaining ground in Eastern Germany. If you don't know, AfD means Alternative for Deutschland. It is a right-wing political party in Germany. While the German government is getting ready to welcome more foreigners into the country, there is a growing group within the Germany that might not be happy about this one.
Okay.
This party seems to be gaining support in Germany. An opinion poll in June showed that 20% of the German voters would choose an AfD, making it the second strongest party behind the CDU, which has 28% voters, and ahead of Chancellor Olaf Scholz's party, which is SPD, and it has 90% of voters approximately. In the last couple of weeks, the party has also had success in 2 local elections. Now it's time to go through the quick news bites for the week. First news is about Germany's new heat plan. Germany, like rest of the world, is also feeling effects of climate change. In 2021, at least 190 people died in the floods in the western Germany, where the state of Rhineland-Palatinate was worst hit. In 2022, two villages in Brandenburg had to be evacuated due to huge forest fire. Extreme heat is also becoming the health risk. On an average, between 5,000 to 20,000 heat-related deaths are reported each year in Germany. So, the federal government is preparing to introduce a heat plan this summer to help keep people safe during extreme hot periods. Another important news coming from North Rhine-Westphalia, 7 suspected members of Islamist terror group has been arrested. They have been accused of forming a terrorist group and supporting the Islamic State organization. While the arrests are considered to be the significant blow against the Islamic terrorism, Germany remains vigilant against the threat of Islamist extremism. 2 more arrests were made in the Netherlands in connection with the suspected terrorist activities. The suspects had allegedly been planning high-profile attacks and were in contact with the individuals in Germany. Until now, it's not been possible to travel between 2 major European capitals, Paris and Berlin, by direct night train. But that is about to change. Nightjet, the sleeper service operated by Austrian Railways, has announced a new night train network between the 2 cities, which could go into operation by end of this year. The route is expected to connect with services between Brussels and Vienna, providing 4 night train options: Paris to Berlin, Paris to Vienna, Brussels to Berlin, and Brussels to Vienna. Next interesting news is about author and journalist Anita Chaudhary. She says, after 20 years of yoga, I am hanging up my mat for the good. After 20 years of practicing yoga, Anita has decided to stop practicing yoga or giving yoga classes due to the changes in the yoga studios caused by pandemic. According to Anita, studios are offering gimmicky classes and more serious classes feel competitive and culturally insensitive. The author has considered trying Rage of Yoga class as a final attempt before quitting.
Not bad, not bad.
Now we move forward to our next segment called Rubbish News, where you will find some lighter information along with some entertainment. First news of the week is about beer. Germans are now drinking less alcoholic beer.
What?
Yeah, that was my reaction too. Germany is known for its love of beer, is witnessing a growing trend of people opting for non-alcoholic varieties. The production of alcohol-free beer has more than doubled in Germany since 2007, reaching over 670 million liters in 2022. The managing director of the German Brewers Association predicts that soon, every 10th beer brewed in Germany will be alcohol-free. Non-alcoholic beer has a long history in Germany, originating in the former East Germany in 1970s. Today, numerous alcohol-free beer brands such as Beck's Blue and Bitburger 0.0 are popular in the country. As well as beer, another thing that Germany is famous for is punctuality. There are a lot of truth behind the stereotype that Germans do not appreciate it when you are late. But it seems that this rule does not apply to German trains. In the month of May, the punctuality of train run by the national rail operator Deutsche Bahn dropped to the new low for the year, with only 65.5% of long-distance trains arriving on time. Deutsche Bahn said that the main reason for the delay is ongoing construction work, but the situation with the late Deutsche Bahn train is also affecting Germany's neighboring country, Switzerland. Last year, 8 out of 10 most frequently delayed trains in Switzerland began their routes in German cities. The Swiss transport authorities are now so fed up with the late German trains that they now want to stop Deutsche Bahn trains from continuing their journey in the country.
What?
In its new service concept for 2035, the Swiss Federal Office of Transport has proposed stopping Deutsche Bahn trains in a Swiss city right on the border of Germany with Swiss trains for the onward journey. But the plan have already been criticized by both Swiss and German politicians. The mayor of Zurich, Corinne Mauch, called the proposal to the end of direct connection between Zurich and Germany unacceptable. It seems that construction work aren't the only thing disrupting the train traffic in Germany. Recently, an amateur tree cutter in Weiterstadt in Hesse caused chaos when he cut down a tree in his garden. Can you believe that? As it fell to the ground, it broke an overhead train line, resulting in train cancellation lasting several hours. According to a spokesperson for the police, it also started a fire and 45 firefighters had to attend the incident. According to the reports, the man was under the influence of the alcohol, so next time maybe he should try with the alcohol-free beer. Well, that was all about news. Now let's see what is trending on the internet and social media in this week in our next segment called Auslander Memes. Yeah, I'm just back from Berlin. I'm a DJ now, plus I am a vegan and I run an online media company. And that's not true. Once you visit Berlin, either you become vegan or you become a DJ or you start liking techno. But I don't think I'll enjoy techno ever. I might like
It's close!
hopping the clubs. How was the weekend? What did you do, Berliners? What's wrong in that? He's just cleaning, no? Clean banana. Nobody. The one person who always leaves the party for attention. Yeah, that's true. There is always one person who leaves the party just for the sake of attention. When someone who just ate a dinner, drank a sterni, and smoked cigarettes tries to talk with you. First of all, give me a high five if you also skip onions while your doner kebab is being prepared. Talking about dinner, I still don't know how to finish the bowl. German friend, keine Sorge, there is a food at the party. The food. Kartoffeln und Brot.
Very nice to meet you. So what do you do for a living? Wunderbar. Oh, I'm an engineer. So, what do you like to do for fun? Lustig, a lot of the things that you said are not hiking or cycling. Is this normal for you? Before we continue, I have a kurze Frage, a quick question. Do you like making Sport? Making Sport is quite important to me. So, So where in the city do you live? How many square meters is your flat? So you live in a WG. Is there a good supermarket in the near from you? Bitte? Hä? Bitte? Ja.
It's so relatable, like the people in Germany, I've seen them making such kind of noises. Alright, those were some of the funny, trending and Auslander memes. In case if you also like to suggest some memes for me to review, then you can send those memes on these handles. Now moving forward to our next segment called Jobs in Germany. German car manufacturer Audi has advertised 500 new jobs at its main plant in Ingolstadt in Bavaria. These jobs will be to help with the production of the new Q6 e-tron electronic SUV, including 300 jobs in the battery assembly line. Berlin Transport Authority (BVG) has also launched a huge new recruitment campaign. The transport company is recruiting a total of 2,300 new employees in 240 professions, including technicians, engineers, and bus drivers.
Engineers.
Job market is still towards downward trend, but significant opportunities will be open up soon as there is a huge labor shortage in various sectors in Germany. If you're interested to know more about European job market, then I highly recommend you to check out this playlist. I have shared information about latest job opportunities in various countries in Europe, and in order to keep yourself updated with what's happening in Germany and Europe, follow this channel, write your thoughts about